Good afternoon. Introduce me Pirmanor. I'm a student at Tikes Eka Harap Palangkaraya. On this occasion, I will explain about mental health. Concepts in mental health. Mental health is a state of mental well-being that enables people to cope with the stress of life, release their abilities, learn well and work well, and contribute to their community. It is an integral component of health and well-being that underpin our individual and collective abilities to make decisions, build a relationship, and shape the world we live in. Mental health is a basic human right, and it is crucial to personal, community, and socio-economic development. Mental health is more than the absence of mental disorders. It exists on a complex continuum, which is experienced differently from one person to the next, with varying degrees of difficulty and potentially very different social and clinical outcomes. Mental health conditions include mental disorders and psychosocial disabilities, as well as other mental states associated with significant distress, impairment in functioning, or rise of self-harm. People with mental health conditions are more likely to experience lower levels of mental well-being, but this is not always or necessarily the case. Determinants of mental health. Throughout our life, multiple individual social structural determinants may combine to protect or undermine our mental health and shift our position on the mental health continuum. Individual psychological and biological factors such as emotional skills, substance use, and genetics can make people more vulnerable to mental health problems. Exposure to unfavorable social, economic, geopolitical, and environmental circumstances, including poverty, violence, inequality, and environmental deprivation, also increases people's risk of experiencing mental health conditions. Risk can manifest themselves at all stages of life, but those that occur during developmentally sensitive periods, especially early childhood, are particularly detrimental. For example, harsh parenting and physical punishment is known to undermine child health, and bullying is a leading risk factor for mental health conditions. Protective factors similarly occur throughout our lives and serve to strengthen resilience. They include our individual social and emotional skills and attributes, as well as positive social interaction, quality education, decent work, safe neighborhood, and community cohesion, among others. Mental health risks and protective factors can be found in society at different scales. Local threats heighten rise for individuals, families, and communities. Global threats heighten rise for world population and include economic downturns, disease outbreaks, humanitarian emergencies, and forced displacement, and the growing climate crisis. Its single rise and protective factor has only limited predictive strength. Most people do not develop a mental health condition despite exposure to a risk factor, and many people with no known risk factor still develop a mental health condition. Nonetheless, the interacting determinant of mental health serve and enhance of or undermine mental health. Mental health promotion and prevention. Promotion and prevention interventions work by identifying the individual, social, and structural determinants of mental health, and then intervening to reduce risk, build resilience, and establish supportive environments for mental health. Interventions can be designed for individuals, specific groups, or whole populations. Reshaping the determinants of mental health often require action beyond the health sector, and so promotion and prevention programs should involve the education, labor, justice, transport, employment, housing, and welfare sector. The health sector can contribute significantly by embedding promotion and prevention efforts within health service and by advocating, initiating, and where appropriate, facilitating multi-sectoral collaboration and coordination. Suicide prevention is a global priority and included in the Sustainable Development Goals. Much progress can be achieved by limiting access to means, responsible media reporting, social and emotional learning for adolescents, and early intervention. Banning highly hazardous pesticides is a particularly inexpensive and cost-effective intervention for reducing suicide rates. Promoting child and adolescent mental health is another priority and can be achieved by policies and law that promote and protect mental health, supporting caregiver to provide nurturing care, implementing school-based programs, and improving the quality of community and online employment. School-based social and emotional learning programs are among the most effective promotion strategies for countries at all income levels. Promoting and protecting mental health at work is a growing area of interest and can be supported through legislation and regulation, organizational strategies, manager training, and intervention for workers. Mental health care and treatment. In the context of national effort to strengthen mental health, it is vital to not only protect and promote the mental well-being of all, but also to address the need of people with mental health conditions. This should be done through community-based mental health care, which is more accessible and acceptable than institutional care, helps prevent human rights violations, and deliver better recovery outcome for people with mental health conditions. Community-based mental health care should be provided to through a network of interrelated services that comprise mental health services that are integrated in general healthcare, typically in general hospitals, and through task sharing with non-specialist care providers in primary health care. Community mental health service that may involve community mental health centers and them psychosocial rehabilitation, peer support service, and supported living service, and service that deliver mental health care in social service and non-healthing setting, success, child protection, school health service, and prison. The past care gap for common mental health conditions. success, depression, and anxiety mean countries must also find innovative ways to diversify and scale up care for these conditions. For example, through non-specialist psychological counseling or digital self-help. That's a little explanation about mental health from me. Thank you.